So nothing here. Is it a grounding issue? Well, might be this thing. Go figure. Let's try it again. See what happens. So the problem is those terminals are so dirty and corroded that is causing this issue. So I'm going to take this headlamp off. I'm going to clean all the contacts to the best of my ability, spray cleaner in there and try to sand them down a little bit, and hopefully that'll help. Alright, let's see if one of these things is going to allow me to remove this terminal. I know they have tools especially made for this, but I don't have the budget for such luxuries. There we go. Holy smokes. We bring you in. Yeah, that is super corroded. No wonder I couldn't get any response out of this thing when I was trying the test light. Damn. So you see this is the little tab that keeps this secure inside the terminal. Alright, so I'm gonna just get some sanding paper and do my best to clean this, the part where it makes contact. These tabs here, that's where this one goes in. I'll also give them a little cleaning just to make sure that we have good connection there. So let me do that. I'm going to do all three, of course, and see what happens. Look at that now. Let me bring you in. Much, much better. And I'm going to use some dielectric grease also to prevent further corrosion. But that's what you want, a good contact. Good contact point. So I also kind of mark the terminal so I can take it out of here and give it a good cleaning on the inside because it's very dirty. So black, brown, that one, and green. All right, let me keep on keeping on. Okay, so I have the lights on, the low beam. This would be for the high beam. This is for the, there we go. So now we have good contact. We'll try the high beam next. That'll be the green one. Yep. Good. So this is now working properly. I'm going to use a little bit of dielectric grease. Also, I made sure that I lifted those little tabs. All you do is you bend them back up, because that's how they stay in place. Otherwise, you're going to have all kind of issues. When it comes to dielectric grease, just be generous. No need to be stingy with this stuff. It's cheap enough, and it'll provide good protection against corrosion. Make sure that you have good contacts always, especially when it comes to anything like headlights, stuff like that. And the not every terminal, but most of them go in a certain way. They're like wider toward the back, I assume so, and you have channels inside that kind of give you an idea where the retainer would be. This case here be toward the bottom, this one's at the top. So brown, and it just locks in place. Black, I believe it was this side. Yep. I don't know why. When I cleaned them, I removed the writing, and then but fortunately I remember how these things went in here. So again, take pictures, take notes, whatever you need. Make sure that your connections are going to be done properly. You know, you want to make sure that they're fully seated in there. Yep. All right, this is going to be a very simple test. Just want to make sure that these things are making good contact. And that is the low beam. Now we're gonna turn on the high beam. There you have them, working as intended. So I'm going to go ahead and button everything up, make sure that the terminal is fully seated, and give it one last test before I call it done. They seem to be working just fine. Next, I'm going to start up the car, try with the engine running, just because. And then I'm going to close the headlights, since I have that one adjusted and everything is working. Okay, so we're looking good here. Well, except for that little thing where it was rubbing before, and the guy who had it before me, he used to hit it because it was binding, because it had separated back here. The fiberglass had delaminated from the cross member that runs all the way across here. So I put 3M panel adhesive or something like that, some kind of bonding agent, and I have this sitting. It's been like this for I would say about 2 days. I'm gonna give it a few more, and then I'm ready to close the hood and call that done. Here I guess there was also some kind of, where it was, because it was lifting all across here. So I did my best without taking the whole thing apart to rebond that piece, and I hope it stays in place for a very long time because it's a pain in the neck. Otherwise you have to remove the headlight, hood, pretty much the nose of the car, take that off, clean it, rebond the whole thing. No thank you. So that should be done in a few days, and more testing after that. So glad I took care of that headlight. That was bothering the heck out of me. All right, guys, that's it for now. Moral of the story, if there's such a thing here, not everything has to be, don't always just replace the first part that it doesn't seem to be working. Sometimes electrical stuff, there's corrosion, broken wires, and stuff like that. It's always a good idea to replace the wiring harness. I didn't do that on this one because I'm going to be selling it, and if I keep changing things or doing stuff, it's gonna be super expensive. And I think the next owner can take care of a few things if so desired. The wiring harness seems to be okay for the time being anyway, so that is not an issue. But the car's looking really good, running well, and small stuff like that, I'm addressing it because it just takes some time, maybe 2 hours, and that is taken care of. Next, I'm going to look at the spare tire, make sure, because the exhaust really bugs me. It's really ratty looking. It's a mess. So I don't know if I'm going to replace it or if that's going to be a job for the next owner. So anyway, just rambling here, things that I have yet to do. The interior looks really stunning, and but there's little issues, These things were totally loose and looking bad, so I repainted them and reattached them with some foam and some Velcro. So hopefully that'll, at least they're not like loose and rattling all over the place. So see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.